Yeah, beat me up, Scotty. Mr. Tommy Wong looking for a new hottie. Wanna ride shot it while she gone off the molly. And best believe she just tryna kick it like a holly. Tommy Wong, I'm Kennedy, killing them every minute. They say when they talk and finish it. I don't care what they heard, cause you know they soul is diminishing. When I come around, I start spitting it straight replenishing. Anything I'm doing,
don't die
you know,
and get out of my way. Like that should be what the Thor movies are. That would be dope as hell.
Yeah, but they purposely wanted to change that.
Well, in the beginning, in the first Thor movie, he was really like arrogant and would get pissed off really quickly about
he's
nothing.
A fucking Viking.
Yeah, exactly. He was
it
like the
should be really
prototypical
Viking.
hot-headed fucking berserker Viking.
Yeah, and
that
it
would
should,
just destroy
it should
shit.
have stayed that way. Like, he should have been like, oh, well, this girl's pretty hot and I'll fuck her, but they shouldn't have had, like, become romantically involved because that was stupid.
They shouldn't have casted Natalie Portman because now they can't use her no more because they can't afford her.
Yeah.
Same thing with Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, again, she's cool, but if you can't afford her, then why did you cast her? You know what I mean? Like,
they can afford her, they're just not because probably.
Well, it's not worth it because
They're
she's a
paying
real
too much
actress.
to Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
that's
not
where all the
only
money's
that.
going.
Yeah, but I mean, but to overpay someone who's just a girlfriend, you know what I mean? Because you
yeah.
cast her as a real actress versus somebody who's not as famous.
Yeah.
Same thing, like that might happen with Rachel McAdams. Like, she might be a good actress, but what did she do in this movie that was so great? You know, she's just like Doctor Strange's nurse girlfriend lady.
She was the eye candy.
But she's not even in it enough to even beat it. She's only in an RN outfit the whole time, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, like, I don't know. Do you need to go with ATB at all? Are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
So I mean, like, it's cool to have all these cool actors, man. But if they're not going to be meaningful to the story, then why waste the cast on them? You know what I mean? I did like Ancient One in the Yellow Hoodie.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
badass.
But they cast an Academy Award winner as the other dude. I didn't like that either. I didn't like them, like, annoyingly establishing him as the bad guy.
Ooh,
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Baron Mordo?
He was a slave. Yeah.
So you mean the guy's gonna? Okay, yeah.
It felt really forced.
I mean, maybe they didn't do a good job there, but yeah, no, he's a legendary bad guy for Strange.
I know, but it felt really forced the way he fell into it. Like, it would have been better if he was corrupted by magic or something.
I mean, you don't even need that. He just needs maybe a better reason. I don't still know why he's bad. Like, oh, my master lied to me. Well, your master's dead. Why don't you maybe do it the right way?
Does he say,
okay,
hold on. Not only does he says my master lied to me, then he says, I've discovered that I need to kill wizards. And I'm like, but what? What led to that discovery?
Yeah.
How did that come about? It came from following this code to complete disregarding it because someone else disregarded it and killing everyone.
Well, I mean, no, you missed it. We didn't get to see it. It was during the end credits. Some plot happened that we missed.
Yeah, but that's still, like, it's stupid.
It's fucking lame. I get it.
Like, there should have been a progression towards him becoming evil.
Yeah, instead of just like this flip of a switch.
Instead of being like, hey, I'm back in evil now. What's up, guys?
Like,
back and evil as ever. You thought the other guy was back because he had weird Christopher Walken looks and black charcoal eyes?
yo,
Well,
you
I
can't
don't know.
argue that Baron Zemo had better stories, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right? That's fucked up.
But I think it would be really, really cool and useful if they cast Christopher Walken in some role in these movies.
It's kind of old now.
But it looked like Christopher Walken, didn't it? Didn't he look like Christopher Walken, like a younger Christopher Walken?
Tiny bit.
Yeah, but it's really the homie from Casino Royale.
Yeah, I know who it
and
is.
Rogue One.
I know who it is.
Casino Royale.
Still looks like Christopher Walken.
That movie's legit. There's a movie.
Yeah,
don't see
Casino
Doctor
Royale is
Strange.
great.
Go see Casino Royale. That movie's the shit. that's
Skyfall wasn't bad either, but I thought Spectre was pretty bad.
Well, I like James Bond movies, so after watching Spectre again and forcing myself to like it, I like it. That being said, upon first viewing, yeah, it's the worst movie. Like, clearly.
No,
well, it's not the worst movie.
Quantum of Solace was
that
worse.
one is the worst. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. This one,
I was disappointed actually in Christoph Waltz as a bad guy. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I
you
wasn't
like
disappointed in him as a bad guy. I was disappointed in the writing.
yes.
They never made him bad, and his reveal was so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
But like, what should have happened is when James Bond was tied up, he should have been like, I have the girl now, and then just pull out a gun, boom. and she's dead, and there's nothing you could have done to save her.
Well, that's
Shit
what
like
that's
that.
what they were trying to lead to, because what's the movie with the James Bond who did one, that's his movie. Like, James Bond gets married, and they kill
Timothy Dalton?
No, he had two movies.
No.
There's a guy in 1969, George something.
Oh.
George Sotheby.
He had one James Bond movie, and they get married, and he loses. At the end of the movie, that guy Waltz, he kills his wife.
But like that would have been like.
But they already kind of did that in this era with Casino Royale,
But
so
that
that
would've
was
been
kind of
such,
disrespectful to even do that same story again.
That would have been such like an establishing like, oh shit, this guy's a bad motherfucker, as if he just straight up murdered this bitch right when James Bond could do nothing about it because he knew it would have destroyed him.
And unlike Casino Royale, like, they had no reason to really fall in love except that they're just around each other.
No, yeah, that's
They're
true.
just magically in love. Like they've that's a shit. That's one that's rust. Like, to do that same story again when you already have Casino Royale with the same James Bond, like, that was just them wanting to, like, oh, now we can do it again better. Like,
but it
so
should have
bullshit.
it should have been like Christoph Waltz should have been.
Sounds
a
like you
bad
never
fucker.
fall in love at first sight, Abraham. Have you? If that has happened to you, then you can see how that's possible. You know, the way that they're going.
But they
about
didn't
it.
establish.
But I mean,
it
no.
like
But
that in
the
the
James Bond
movie.
history is that for the most part, he don't fall in love. That's why when you had that one movie when he does, it's special.
Yeah.
But
No,
now if
but-
we're just gonna do this shit every 3 movies, well then it's not fucking special anymore,
But James
dude.
Bond, he wasn't acting anything like he was in love up until it was like, hey, we're in love now.
He was like, I know I don't show it at all. Or
Yeah,
say
no,
it ever.
he showed nothing. There was no body language. There was nothing saying that there might be any sort of connection. It was almost like she actually didn't like him. Like she sort of hated him.
Well, she
up until
kind of
the
did
point
in the
where-
beginning because he's like,
Yeah,
man, fuck,
and then
you come from my
not
dad's
just
well.
in the beginning, up until the point where she said, "I love you." She hated him.
That's right, man. That's right. Don't see Doctor Strange.
He thought she hated
I'm a
him.
hop shot.
Don't see what is it, Spectre? Don't see
Spectre.
Spectre. Go see Casino Royale. That's what you take from this.
Yeah, that's true. All right, man. Let's see, man.
Alright, dude. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep your head up, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm good at that.
Let me know, man, as progress happens.
All right. See you, Jim.
So you thought, man?
I mean, it's not bad.
No.
And I like all that stuff, that whole world and everything.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun movie, but
But it's just, you know, like, as people who like this shit too much, so much other shit could have been better, you know? So,
it didn't have anything like of substance.
see, the
Nothing
problem is there's no real fucking bad guy, which has always been the criticism of Marvel movies. There's no real fucking bad guy.
Like all the
His
Iron Man
fucking
movies.
face. Oh, those are the worst movies.
Like, but imagine how much better Iron Man 3 could have been if they just added a scene where at the end the guy who was playing the Mandarin was just juggling like a ring, and the guy started repeating
Imagine how
after
much
him on the
better
TV.
Iron Man 3 could have been if they had the Mandarin.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying is it would have been the Mandarin, and then the after credit scene would have been the Mandarin like rolling a ring across his finger, saying something, and then a politician says it on TV.
Well, I told
Or
you,
shit like that,
They
because that's
already-
sort of what he does, right?
they
Like
already
that's the Mandarin
corrected.
shtick.
They already corrected that, though.
What did they do?
They made a 10-minute short film where they killed Ben Kingsley in jail because he impersonated the Mandarin, implying that the Mandarin
man.
exists in that world.
But Ben Kingsley's such a good actor. They should have let him be the Mandarin. And
They
just had
should have
him
originally let
They
him,
should have
yes.
just like had him turn out that he was pulling the strings and he was just faking everyone out.
It's just,
And that's how they end the movie. Is the Mandarin sitting there like with the reveal scene? Like, yeah, he was a badass. He was pulling strings. He was in control of all of it the entire time.
fucking Marvel.
Like that would have been a really good ending. That would have required like a day or two more of shooting at most.
Bacon.
That's what I don't get. It's like I see this shit and I'm like, there's no effort needed here to make it not suck. Who did they hire that said that this ending would be better than actually having a villain instead of
dude,
just
the
another
villain-
Iron Man movie about a guy
The
trying to
villain
steal a suit?
in Marvel 3, yeah, the villain in Iron Man 3.
It's the same as in
so-
2 and in 1.
No, he's not. But I mean, like, he's so important in the comic books that he had a footnote
in Wikipedia.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, like why would you pick him over
The
fucking
Mandarin?
Yes, come on, man. He got more rings than LeBron even wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. That's just so stupid. But yeah, Iron Man 1 and 2 had the same bad guy. Fat Iron Man? That's bullshit.
Well, Iron Man 1, it was like, oh, this guy got an Iron Man suit. Iron Man 2, oh, this guy has an Iron Man suit. Iron Man 3, oh, this guy got an Iron Man suit.
No, he didn't, because he's like the Human Torch in Iron Man 3.
But he got it by taking Iron Man technology and making his own Iron Man suit.
I don't remember any of that. Maybe they did, but I mean, I do remember
he was
has
just Fire Iron Man.
Is that what he was?
Yeah. Like, I'm 100% serious. All the Iron Man movies were the same.
Yeah.
Iron Man has a suit. He's doing cool shit. Other guy wants Iron Man suit who's rich and becomes his own supervillain, and Iron Man stops him.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they have to make the same movie 3 times and always try to tie it in with the rest.
Because money.
That doesn't solve anything. Like, you can make more money by making a good film.
No, you can't. If this was true, we would have a lot more good films just in general.
No, it's a lot easier. It's because people are lazy that bad shit's made.
There you go.
Like, this movie, they didn't need to tie it into shit. The only time they really did was by saying that the Avengers saved from the physical realm.
Yeah.
And they did spiritual, and that was kind of cool. That was one thing I liked up until the post-credit scene when it was... So it was
I would have much rather them... I would have preferred had they just not even showed Dormammu and just had that guy be the bad guy. Cletus, whatever his name is. Cletus?
Yeah.
That's his name,
Guy
Cletus.
looks like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Maybe the sorcery is how he ended up flying from a cliff into the Brooklyn. Was he in Brooklyn or was he on the Manhattan side of the bridge?
I mean, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, was it even New York? But then when they put the inner sanctum is in New York, I was like, well, there goes that idea.
How the fuck? What the fuck? Are there even hills in New York City? Like in any of the boroughs?
I've never really been to Staten Island. Maybe it was that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Staten Island either, but I've seen it from a plane, and I don't remember winding roads through cliffs.
Maybe they're there, dude. And maybe he fell to their bridge, and they just didn't want to put him in a.
And also, hospital. What kind of fucking doctor drives a Lamborghini? I know a lot of doctors and some really successful ones. They don't drive Lambos, or they don't have their pick of like 3 Lamborghinis.
Yes.
And a drawer full of spinning watches. That was really goofy. Spinning watch case.
That whole thing reminded me of like James Bond stuff.
Yeah, it was unnecessarily goofy. It was just like, what? Did they want to establish how he was rich, but then he had to sell everything?
In order to attain enlightenment, you must remove everything.
Like St. Francis. Oh, wait, no, Buddha. I'm talking about Buddha here. Sorry, guys. I get my religions mixed up. They're all the same anyways.
Yeah, I honestly think like the person who had the coolest scene really was Ancient One when she has the yellow hoodie.
Yeah. I was sort of hoping they'd like show a montage of Doctor Strange like studying all the shit and becoming a super badass sorcerer, and then when he goes to fight the guy, he's just sort of like doing it mindlessly.
Just read books, dude. That's it.
I mean, that's what they made it look like. All you gotta do is read books.
Yeah. We just been reading the wrong ones.
Why is there never a Marvel hero that actually looks like a badass when they're fighting other people? Like nonchalantly kicking ass. Except for Wonder Woman in the Batman vs. Superman movie. She's not a Marvel hero, but she's the one I can think of.
You see that trailer? That trailer looked real good.
We talked about it.
Right.
I thought it looked like good and really bad at the same time.
Oh, everybody looked pretty good in Civil War.
Yeah.
When they were fighting.
Spider-Man counts. He was sort of toying with people and then he got hit in the head.
happens, dude. It wasn't his movie.
Yeah. I hope they don't fuck up Spider-Man when they make a Spider-Man movie with him. Because that was always a thing in the comics with Spider-Man, like, making fun of criminals and the pickpocketers and people like that.
Well, he did. He was talking shit when he fought.
Yeah. But I'm hoping they carry that over and they show a lot of Spider-Man talking shit to, like, muggers and people like that. Because I feel like that's like half of Spider-Man comic books.
That place closed now?
The Block?
Yeah.
Probably. Might not close till 1 or 2, but probably midnight on weekdays.
Lame.
Why'd you want to go?
No, but it's just like...
This area
nothing
sucks.
here. Yeah, it's not.
No, that's what I was talking about. We were talking in class about why UTSA doesn't have like a campus lab, and I'm like, because what is there to bring students to the area? Like a pita pit and a shitty outdoor bar.
It's the haircut place, man. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Yo, pita pit's
coffee.
actually closed.
Yeah.
It's never closed when we drive by it. But like it's
The mighty has fallen, dude.
yeah. There's no shit here. Why would someone stay near UTSA? If I was a billionaire, I'd probably buy the outpost and tear it down and do mixed-use commercial development. Fuck the outpost. This is commercial development that's being made. Don't forget. Oh wait, no. When you're gonna leave, you're probably gonna go straight, right? The way I told
that
you.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna say don't
yeah,
go the
yeah.
wrong way right here.
No, I mean, we did that once, so we're good.
Yeah. You got it straight now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I showed you the way to go straight there.
Hey, dude, so I'm gonna start streaming like around 5 p.m. Usually come one day.
All right.
But yeah, it's normal hours and shit you can't get.
Are you not doing the stupid hours schedule
No,
anymore?
because I don't think no one's gonna watch it. So I'm gonna try to take it seriously. So I'm gonna start doing it like at 5 and stuff.
I'm gonna go home, take a piss, and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan.
on the beat.
Thanks for the ride and getting
on
the
the track.
ticket.
Matt Lee on the brass. Look, I've been broke, I've been rich, Then had a hoe, then had a bitch, Yeah, they still wanna talk about how they just flipped it. They still wanna talk about how they got biscuits. They still wanna talk about how they make the digits. But to me, I'm a giant looking at a bunch of midgets. Yeah, beat me up, Scotty. Mr. Tommy Wong looking for a new hot